We're back with another episode of Monday Marketplace at Country Needleworks in Jenison, Michigan. I'm Pam.
And I'm Sue.
And I'm Dawn.
And today we have a really special episode. Well, because we have our friend Dawn here, but we're going to call today's episode Tote Talk. Dawn, tell us about these beautiful totes that we have here today.
Okay, so this tote, these totes are actually from one of our favorite designers, Petite Knit, and it's called the Technicolor Tote Bag. And I have to say, ladies, this is probably one of my favorite accessories that I've ever made.
Okay,
and
so
every time I make one, I get more excited about it because there's so many options.
What makes it your favorite? Is it because of the construction or the way it turns out?
I think it's both, and because it's so usable. Like, I find myself, when I need a bag, going for that bag. So, you know, how can you go wrong with that?
That's very true.
Right?
How did you find this pattern, and what brought you to make the Technicolor tote?
Well, I have several patterns. So how did I find it? I had not seen it. I haven't seen someone else using it. So I think I was just probably going through my computer and was on Petite Knit's site and saw it. And you can never have too many bags.
True. Absolutely.
So it was like, okay, I'm going to try this out. And my first one was actually this one.
Okay.
And I used worsted wool, which the pattern actually calls for DK. But I love it. I loved it. The construction, you start at the bottom. I did use the Judy's Magic cast on, which is what, she gives you a couple options.
Okay.
But this was my first one. I use it all the time. Every time I have it, somebody comments about it.
It's very
And there's
sharp.
just endless, uses for it. Like we talked about, you could take it to the beach. You can put your books in it. I'm always bringing yarn and patterns and needles
Yeah,
in
perfect
it.
size for that. Absolutely.
And then this was my next one. This one I used a little bit smaller needle. Again, used worsted. And then this is the one that I just finished, and that we used actually the Berroco Vintage DK.
Okay, and this is written, or this one you made exactly how the pattern was written.
Yes.
So it uses 5 skeins, it calls for 5 skeins of a DK, 5 different colors of DK.
Right, 5
Okay.
different colors. And we were discussing this a little bit because I knit it exactly to the pattern. And I actually needed to purchase a 6 skein just to finish. But you could easily just make a few simple adjustments to the pattern so that you would not need that 6 skein. And even the handles could easily, and I almost think I would choose it, you could choose the center color,
A
the
different
one
color
pop
option.
of color,
Sure.
and make the handles out of that.
And the handles are knit
So,
right in, right?
They are.
Okay,
Yeah, it's all
so it's
part of the
sturdy and-
construction.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
makes it so sturdy?
Well, you use 3 strands.
3 strands
so
of yarn
throughout,
at one time. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And it tells you, the pattern's great because it actually has a sheet in here. So once you've decided what your 5 colors are going to be and which ones you think look best together, there's actually a chart.
Oh, that's so helpful.
It's so helpful, and I stuck to it exact. So you put in like what colors, which color you're calling color 1, and then it tells you just 5 rounds of color 1, color 2, color 3, and I kept just going back up here
Very clever.
and looking to
Yes.
see, okay, what is my color 1?
Yeah.
And she has what her colors are based on her bag. So if you need to, you can go back and look at her bag. Okay, color 1 was her blue. Well, I want that to be my green or my brown, or, so it's a lot of fun.
And how long did it take you? Was this a long knit or was it pretty quick?
It's not quick. I wouldn't call it quick, but I think you could easily do it over a weekend.
Yeah.
Or a week. If you just pick it up at night, put a few hours into it. Once you get it, it's just a rhythmic pattern. It's just a slip and a knit, slip and a knit. So once you're knitting in the round, it's just, you don't have to think a lot about it because it's...
We like the not thinking part of knitting.
Yeah.
The handles, once you get to the handles, that's a little bit more thinking involved, but no, it's a lot of fun.
Those
Yeah.
are fantastic.
Yeah,
it is.
It's
yeah.
beautiful,
So
beautiful.
what we have done is we have put just a couple ideas of colors together. And as we always say, there's a huge selection in the store. And so, you know, you can come in, you can take a look at these colors yourself, or even just choose something totally different from
Right.
what we have.
Right. I know we just did a huge restock of this vintage DK, which is so beautiful. What I love about it, well, we have all different colors, but a lot of them are mixtures of colors too. Some heather tones and stuff like that look really beautiful.
And then also too, once you purchase this, you have enough to make
Yeah,
another
I was
bag
just gonna
combination.
say, I'm sure that if you switch the colors up just a little bit, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to get a second bag. So that's really,
Sure.
I mean, for a gift to give to somebody, I keep thinking I know several people in my own life that would love
those.
to get one of these bags. So,
Right. So mix it up, and
Yeah.
one bag won't look the same as the next, but
Exactly.
that's kind of the fun and the
It
charm
is.
of it all,
really
isn't it?
is. Yeah.
yeah.
So if you have any other questions, you can call us at 616-457-9410 or email us at sales@countryneedleworks.net. So thank you, Dawn, for
Yeah,
all
it
of
was
your
a lot of
advice. This
fun.
was
Thanks for
great.
joining us for Tote Time today.
Yeah. And until next time, happy making.
Bye-bye.